So, hello everyone. My name is Anshi. This is my first video I'm making about this. Let me just do a little short introduction to why I'm here and what I'm trying to do. I founded the Aware Project, which is basically a self-led initiative on kind of just, keeping awareness and informing people on stuff. So, I thought I would start making videos on biology, health, anatomy, nutrition, stuff like that, something in that direction on videos and little short explanations that are easy to understand, for people and kind of just explaining what things are, what things aren't, pretty straightforward things about stuff. So this video is going to be very short. Again, I do think in the next video I will go more in depth about the cell, but this is just a little fun introduction to the cell for I think this would be good for middle schoolers, for freshmen, anyone who kind of wants to learn. And then next video, I'll get more AP bio level, more technical about what the things are in the cell, the different organelles, different parts, what it's made out of, stuff like that, etc. So let's start. So obviously, this is the introduction to the cell. Pretty straightforward by the title, if you can't tell. So first, before even talking about what's in a cell, we have to talk about what is a cell. So a cell is essentially the smallest unit of life, and it makes up all living organisms. So if you see your dog, your cat, yourself, you are made up of cells. Not just 100, a bunch of cells. No, it's not just like one, two, three. It's everywhere. They perform all life functions. So it's not just in so just don't think that it's only in animals, it can be in plants as well. So this is a general hierarchy. It goes from a cell to a tissue to an organ, so like your heart, and to an organism, so like yourself. So that is the general hierarchy. There are some more steps if you go more in depth, but this is kind of all you need to know for basic level bio. Okay, so there are different types of cells as well. So it's not just, here and there, there's just one type. No, there's different types of cells. So as you can see over here, it is a prokaryotic. It has no nucleus. It's the main thing you need to get down. They don't have a nucleus, and how I like to remember prokaryotic is prehistoric. So prehistoric. It kind of goes like that. They are kind of the original versions of the cells, and they are the starter cells, basically. That's how it is. Eukaryotic, I like to think of evolved. So E for eukaryotic, U for evolved. Kind of goes similar. They have a nucleus. They have more organelles. They're a lot bigger. They have a lot more space than prokaryotic, which obviously they don't have a nucleus. They don't have as many organelles, so they have quite less organelles. So that is kind of just the general thing. Again, in my next video, I'm going to go more in depth about it. Okay, so these are the main parts of the cell. Nothing too crazy. You have your nucleus, so that is your control center. It stores your DNA. It has a nuclear envelope. It's kind of just the main thing, how it has most of the information in your cell. Your cytoplasm is the jelly-like substance, so it's kind of just what fills the rest of the cell, not just it's what fills the in-between spaces that are kind of awkward. This blue substance here that you can see that kind of is everywhere. Your cell membrane, so that's this green one right here. Oh, sorry, and your nucleus is this green one in the middle. The green outside one is your cell membrane, so it kind of just controls what goes in and out of the cell. It lets, helpful substances in, doesn't let harmful substances in. Pretty straightforward. Your mitochondria is the powerhouse of your cell, so that's where you make your energy. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's where you make your energy. That's what you need to know. Powerhouse. So pretty straightforward. And your other. So if you are a plant, obviously you have different organelles than you would as an animal. So we have different organelles than a plant cell would have. So instead of, because they don't have a mitochondria, they have chloroplasts, and that's what they make their energy from, because plants make their own food and we take food from other things. So, and then instead of having the cell membrane, they have cell walls, which are somewhat similar, and they have vacuoles as well, which are for storage, I believe. So that is pretty much how the main parts go. So why does this even matter? Like, why are we learning about this? What are some fun facts? Like, what is this to make this interesting? Because there will come a time in everyone's life where they have to learn about this. So why are we even doing this? So your body has trillions of cells. Like I was saying earlier, it's not just like 1, 2, 3. It has tons. It's like a tiny factory. Each one of your cells is doing their own things. They're replicating, they're dividing, they're doing more things. So your prokaryotic cells have no nucleus, and the DNA floats in a cytoplasm. So, like we were talking about your eukaryotic cells, how they floats in the nucleus. For prokaryotic, it just free floats. It just goes everywhere. So that's it, and it's very simple. And an example of prokaryotic cells are bacteria. They don't have that much structure. But whereas with eukaryotic cells, they have a nucleus. They have specific organelles with specific jobs. Like a lysosome, its only job is to clean the cell. No other jobs. So that's pretty straightforward. So example, plant, animal, fungi cells. A cell membrane. So this is kind of more specific. So again, it controls what goes in and out. It is made out of proteins and lipids. That I will go into more in a few videos. But yeah. Cytoplasm is a jelly-like fluid, so it's the in-between space like we looked at earlier, this blue space right here. And finally, it is the site for many chemical reactions. So, as much as chemistry is kind of an iffy subject for me, chemical and bio go together. Chemistry and bio go together, so it's important to note that it is the site for chemical reactions. That is all I have for everyone today. It's not very in depth. It's kind of just an introduction video. Again, next video will be going more in depth. I hope everyone liked it. Just my first video. But yeah, I will be back next week. Thanks.